T-Man 978 Chill Review. Disclaimer before I start this review. I did the whole entire review, never once realizing that this gold wrist gauntlet right there, or wrist guard, was not on his arm at all. And I also didn't mention that this, when you bend out his hand, it kind of pops out easy on mine. Even though this isn't even one of the Build-A-Figure parts. It's already attached to the arm. But basically, that came off in the bag I had him in, and boom, that slipped off. So, it's going to be missing the whole entire review. Don't be angry with me. And I'm giving you that warning ahead of time. Anyway, let's get this show on the road. Hello, everyone. T-Man 978, and welcome to another one of my chill reviews. This time I'm reviewing Marvel Legends THANOS Build-A-Figure Wave. THANOS, the actual star of the wave, and probably the reason why many people bought any of these figures in the first place. Without further ado, he looks really, really nice. I mean, I like his details. Seeing the movie this weekend, he's not exactly movie accurate. He's definitely comic book accurate. And I love these details. This silver right here, all that silver, the silver in his hands on both gloves, that came out really good. Well, paint wise, the most weakest thing is this paint right here in the center of his chest. There's a lot of blue bleeding through that gold right there. But other than that, this face came out really good, and those eyes, look at that. You could just see them from almost any angle because they catch the light just right to reflect off his like chrome-like eyes almost. They're almost chrome, but they're not really chrome. But he has a lot of nice details. I'm going to go into his articulation because he has... Those are the only... He has one major problem that I really don't like. This head, I love it. I didn't expect it to be on 2 points. So he can look down and look up and rotate. And he can get into some good head tilts, which is nice. And I just popped his head off. The arms, he has the normal 2 points right there. The bicep is hindered, which is not double jointed, but it's hindered due to his bulging bicep right there. And of course, the hands both go in and out and rotate. One problem, this collar thing, it doesn't stay in place. You can push it down, but once you get to moving his arms around, it just pops up, which can be annoying. The only thing I can suggest is put 2 fingers here, put your hand on the chest, move the arms around. Then it still might pop up if you lift his arms up like that. But basically, any regular pose like that, it's gonna stay down. He did have an ab crunch that came in and stayed a little bit more than he does now, but it doesn't really stay now. But he can go back about that much. And he has some back detail back here, which looks a little bit weird. It's like you can see his inner spine right there, but at least they put that there. They sculpted this all the way up into the inside of his back. He has a waist joint, which can be weird due to this belt. His legs can kick forward about that much. And for some reason, when I do this kick forward, I just think of Zangief from Street Fighter. Like, rah, like I can just imagine him kicking the shit out of somebody right there. He has a double jointed knee, which is really good. So he can do like a cool jumping pose or whatever. He has a boot swivel right here. And he has super duper ankle pivot, and his toes go back that much and up that much. So you can get him doing some decent walking poses. Only problem with his legs, and I do have a problem, his hips only go that far, which is almost nothing. So he has all this awesome ankle pivot just for his legs to be able to come out that much. I mean, you have to get really freaking clever, which that looks goofy. But even though this is a Build-A-Figure, these legs stay on tight, at least with mine. So I know that's variable depending on the pieces you get. But all in all, he came out really good. And I'm very satisfied. The legs, since he's so dynamic due to this hand pose right there in his face, he can get into some good poses. So for some reason I can let that slide. Well, not for some reason, I just explained it due to the dynamics of him. But let me put him next to some other guys that are my current favorites right now. Here are some other characters to let you see how he scales. And these two sort of have a similar color scheme going on, but this guy's about average Marvel Legends height, so he comes up to his shoulder. Hulk is almost a whole head taller. And Spider-Girl, with her being a little short female, she comes up to, I guess, where his nipples would be. But there you go with that. Before I conclude things, one thing that I am a little bit disappointed about, Spider-Woman and Hellcat, they both come with the same Build-A-Figure pieces. They come with the same exact face and the same exact arm. I mean, if I can't remember which hand they come with, but if one hand could, if he could have gotten 2 fists or 2 open palm hands, that would have been cool. And if he had a face that was maybe angry, that would have pushed things to the next level. Since you got to buy, well, you don't have, the good thing is they give you a character you don't have to buy. But honestly, I would have loved it, like I said in my Batroc video, if he would have been the person that came with the face. But that's just some minor things that I don't really have to complain about. But I like this figure and I'm satisfied. So here's a little clue, a hint as to who's my next review is going to be as far as Marvel Legends. Anywho, thanks for watching. If everybody was as chill as me and you guys, the world would be a better place. Until next time, T-Man 978, out of here.